Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Ricky Gervais making people upset for 10 minutes. Let's see what he has to say.
Out there, well done, Winslet. I told you, do a Holocaust movie. The awards come, didn't I? See? Trouble is with Holocaust films, there's never any gag reel on the DVDs. I don't know, there isn't. It's now. Don't do it. It'll be fine. Don't. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no. Shush.
Okay, all right. Is this just going to be bits from his 5? I know he hosted the Golden Globes 5 times from the last one I watched. I think someone commented and told me. And in the last one I watched, I did not understand the Felicity Huffman bit, but obviously now I get it because y'all let me know. And then I Googled it and I was like, oh, that's right. So hopefully I'll catch more of these this time because they were flying over my head left and right last time. I'm not a huge movie girl, and so I don't know a ton about like the insides of Hollywood, and like, you know, I'm not that well versed, but I love watching him like rip into people.
By Felicity Huffman. So, no. Shush.
Tom Hanks.
How are you? Nice to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
Nice new studio.
This is new. This is a new experience, yes.
Yeah, it's great to...
Giant moon, big fake moon behind you.
Actually, the studio was easier to find than the channel on the TV. All female remakes are the big thing. There's a female remake of Ghostbusters. There's going to be a female remake of Ocean's 11. And this is brilliant for the studios because they get guaranteed box office results and they don't have to spend too much money on the cast. So... shut up.
Why?
So... shut up, I don't care. You're so macho, aren't you?
I know, it's a
You're so tough. I'm glad you got your shirt on. You always have to show a bit of that, don't you?
No.
It's for the menopausal women. And go, oh, look, he's taking his shirt. You walked to the restaurant the other week carrying a stag. Who do you think you are? 4.
Hold on.
You're one of about 5 people that have been invited round my house. I'm a very sort of private person, apart from, like, you know, workmen and postmen.
Make me feel special.
Yeah.
Except for the workmen and the postmen. Like, yeah, like, okay, I feel very special. I've been to your house. If those are the only people you allow around.
Make me feel special.
Yeah.
Have an Alan Carr, a postman round here. Refuse collector.
Yeah, well, at least they're useful.
I can't believe this. You had a birthday, and is it 50 years old? You're not 50 years old. Are you really 50 years old?
50, yeah.
I mean, you look tremendous. You look like you're 35. If somebody had said to me, how old? I say 35. 35, honestly. You look exactly like you did the first, except you're in better shape. Remember you used to come out, you're sort of pear-shaped when you'd come out? Now you look great. You didn't
good. Say that at the time, though, did you?
No, I didn't know what to think.
Well, no. You said, oh, you look good now because I looked awful before. That's all you're saying. I needed you to say it before. You're pear-shaped. I'd have worked out faster than now.
But how do you feel at 50? Good, right?
Well, yeah. I'm grumpier. I think I'm grumpier.
Grumpier?
Yeah. I understand you a lot more now. Do you know what I mean? No. I never knew you.
I do think that is just a like universal thing. Like the older you get, the more grumpy you become. Like that's why curmudgeon is a word. Like I feel like we all steadily become more irritable and frustrated and agitated in life. Look what life does to us. He didn't have to tell the man he was shaped like a pear, though. Good grief.
I understand you a lot more now. Do you know what I mean? No. I never knew you were this weird.
Really?
No, because you kept it. We worked together for a couple of days. And
I know.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so...
stop all the signs and say, chill, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, you're not giving them. You know, they come out, they park their cars, they've got babysitters, they haven't paid. Why would you? That'd be mental. But if I was you, I'd be going, thank you so much to these people, and giving them. You know what I mean?
A new series of extras starts this week.
He's a jerk. Ricky Gervais is a jerk. Someone commented on the last video that I did, and they just said, like, yeah, that's how Brits are. Our comedy is just, like, curt and to the point, and, like, he is proving to be the poster child of this. And then when they show segments of him in, I guess, British shows or British settings, it seems like it's like a eye for an eye, because the other person is going at his gungular just the same. Like, it's I love that. If this is the case, if British humor is this just uncut, take me to Great Britain. I belong across the pond. Take me over there.
Thank you so much to these people, and giving them. You know what I mean?
A new series of extras starts this week. Congratulations on getting a second series, essentially, but also
Congratulations on already fucking it up. It's next week, you moron. It was shoddy. It was
He meant that. Like, there was no humor in that. Oh my gosh, he really was like, moron. And everyone laughed, and no, he didn't, his mouth did not grin, like, it didn't, nothing. He was like, dang.
It was shoddy. It was, I mean, you know, you didn't write it, and that's, but do it like it's your, do it like you were clever enough to come up with this joke yourself, okay?
because I would love to try stand-up. I'd love to do stand-up.
I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good.
You say that, but when I try and write a joke, I get the opening bit. I say, that's a funny idea. Madonna's got divorced. And then I think, yeah.
Where's my writers?
You know, I don't... And
I went out and said, I've got no Will Smith material, and they got a big laugh just because they were thinking it. Like, yeah, it's my show. I wasn't there, right? And I said, people on Twitter, it was trending, people saying, oh, what would have happened if Ricky had been hosting it? And I said, nothing, because I wouldn't have made a joke about his wife's hair. I'd have made a joke about her boyfriend.
Yes.
I haven't offended anyone. I didn't mean, it's not my fault. There's a lot of powerful people here, so if I...
He would have not made a joke about her hair. He would have made a joke about her boyfriend. And his, what do they call it? Their situationship. What do they call it? What do they call it? The entanglement. The entanglement. He would have made a joke about the entanglement.
I haven't offended anyone. I didn't mean, it's not my fault. There's a lot of powerful people here, so if I said, it's... Honestly, I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
For everybody, you went to the Achilles heel of everybody. Like, when you tell a woman who's, you know, that it's, you know, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
Who did I say that to?
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said, we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Okay.
No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
Well, you're not a woman. I get you.
But I don't think you...
I'm Whoopi. Whoopi is like, oh, no. No.
Nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
But you're not a woman. I get you.
But I don't think you lose your sexuality at 50.
I can't wait to hear all your inspirational speeches about equality, and it's great that the 3 hours you're here tonight is the only time your badly paid migrant house staff will get some time off to sleep this week.
Look for something new.
It's great to see such diversity in the room tonight. Rich Zegs pest all shapes and sizes. So the question is, for Ricky Gervais, if you were hosting the Oscars tonight, what's your favorite? What's your first joke? So he's just telling us what his punchlines would have been. Oh my gosh, Ricky.
The great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons. It is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people, aren't they? No, we all know that. Imagine a world without actors. Oh, God, it doesn't bear thinking about it. Imagine if they ever went on strike. Oh, what would we do? You couldn't replace them. You couldn't replace them with any other profession, lawyers or doctors. Can you imagine a real surgeon doing what Hugh Laurie does in-house? It would be pathetic. He'd be all over the place. We're going, oh, where do I stand? How's my American accent? What's my lines? You know, Hugh, with the aid of coaches and stuff, can eventually learn his lines while saving lives. He's a genius. How could you replace Kiefer Sutherland in 24? I'd love to see a real anti-terrorist agent try and defuse a bomb in a busy train station in 1 hour. Some of those scenes, by the way, where Kiefer grabs someone and beats them to a pulp, they weren't even in the script. The director just said, keep rolling, we'll work it into the... But actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over because they're recognised.
Okay, so he hasn't hosted the Golden Globes 5 years in a row because some of these videos seem like way, like the quality seems way old. So I'm now understanding he has hosted the Golden Globes 5 times. Is it the Golden Globes? Yeah. But not consecutively. Noted.
But actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over because they're recognisable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie and you think, oh, Mummy. About our next 2 presenters. The first...
It's funny how hard they'll laugh at someone else's expense, but whenever he hits one of them personally, they're like... It's like they will laugh at someone else, but don't turn the camera on them. Oh, no.
About our next 2 presenters. The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen.
I don't know who Tim Allen is, so I guess that's right. Wait, Tim Allen? Tim Allen. Wait, Tim Allen is, no, is that Tim Allen? The Santa Claus? Is that Tim Allen? Oh, yeah, the Santa Claus! What? I mean, I know him. He's very nostalgic to my childhood, but I don't know any, like, serious actor... like Golden Globe Award movies he may have ever been in. So I don't know, maybe that was kind of spot on. But I love Tim Allen. Not Boys Meets World. What was the show with the 3 sons? What was the show with the 3 sons and Mr. what's it? Man. With Jonathan. Ah, it's gonna drive me crazy. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. He was the dad.
Well, you know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now.
Mainly Star Trek memorabilia, because I love Star Trek.
Oh, such a nerd. Have you never been in a Star Trek?
No, I've never been in a Star Trek, but I love the original series, so I have, I have the Gorn head from the original series from the episode Arena, where...
I know what... I know, I'm just nodding.
Oh, the Gorn head.
Oh, yeah.
The Gorn head. Okay. I have... What the f*** is a Gorn head?
Every time you're...
Poor Ben Stiller. He just like pulverized him.
What the f*** is a Gorn head?
Every time you're on the program, I try to do this, and it always comes out very clumsy. Let me try it one more time. Possibly the best television show ever. What do you think?
Possibly. What do you mean?
What have you named your private parts?
What is this show with the bright orange background and the red couch? It seems like a fun show. What is this show? Let me know, y'all. What is this show?
Pamela. Our next presenter is the Queen of Pop. Not you, Alton. Sit down. She's all woman. I'll give you some clues. She's always Vogue. She's a material girl. And she's just like a virgin. Please welcome Madonna.
If I'm still just like a virgin, Ricky, then why don't you come over here and do something about it? I haven't kissed a girl in a few years. On TV.
She looked amazing at the end. Ricky Gervais is... He just seems like such a bad boy of comedy. Like, he's really good at ripping into his peers. I know they mentioned his weight a lot in this, and I mean, he did seem a little like he lost some weight, but he never seemed like really out of shape. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. That was funny. It was. What can I say? And I understood most of the jokes this time, so ha, you guys. All right, please go have the day you deserve. Peace.